Good morning. It is my day 16 in my 30-day health challenge, and I am at my favorite place to be in the mornings, and that's my tread desk. If I were in Texas, all of these videos probably would have been started at the tread desk, but sharing a home with my daughter's family this past couple weeks hasn't made that feasible every morning, so I think I've only recorded here one or two other times. Anyway, I'm responsible for Grand Girl this morning, so this is going to be very short and sweet. Maybe you'll think that's a great thing after having watched some of my longer videos. My morning fasting glucose this morning was 97. I went to bed last night with a glucose of 99. And let's see what else. Oh, my morning weight this morning was 139.6. Yesterday's weight was 138.8. And the day before was 139.2. I ate very energy dense yesterday because the combination of having let's see. Well, if I'd stopped at the Nucci greens that was mixed together with all of that lean deli turkey, it wouldn't have been an energy dense meal. But then I loaded on with the maple cheesecake that was topped with maple cream that had walnuts on it and some granola. So that was an energy dense meal. And then I think I had some Hello Health drink after that. I'm not sure. Today, I'm also going to do energy dense. I am going to eat the sandwich that was made with the stale sourdough, the leftover overly garlicked roasted tomato bruschetta kind of topping, and that is also, let's see, the sandwich also has sliced Gouda, sliced smoked Gouda, and sliced deli turkey. So that big sandwich will be my lunch today, and then I'm going to finish up a cheesecake that is also a chocolate cake. It's basically a combo cake. Cheesecake, chocolate cake. I'm going to eat that. Since I'd had such good weight loss the last couple days. And I'm winding up my days here in California, so just thinking about things that need to be eaten up before I go. That could be it. I don't know. My daughter wants to take me and the Grand Girl back to the beach this evening and have a cold pizza picnic at the beach. I don't think I'll join her in the dinner part. I'll probably just take my water bottle, maybe some iced coffee or something. Oh, that's the other thing. I did want to point you to some coffee resources, because many times by this halfway point in doing data-driven fasting, people decide, okay, maybe I am ready to give up having the fat in my coffee since I want to get the fat off my body, and so that means I need to pull back on the fat I'm putting in my mouth. So in my description box there will be links for how to deal with making the change from candy coffee, heavily creamed coffee, heavily sweetened coffee, whatever you want to call it, to the hard stuff, to just black coffee. I can tell you from my own experience, back when I started using some intermittent fasting because I was waiting for my glucose number to fall, I really hated the idea of giving up my very creamy coffee. In this coffee thermal, I often use 3 to 4 tablespoons. That's a quarter cup of coffee, quarter cup of heavy whipping cream in this tumbler. So I loved having cream with my coffee, and it was hard to stop putting all that cream in my coffee. But once I just decided to bite the bullet and do it, I was also surprised at how much my taste buds changed. It didn't take terribly long, maybe a month, maybe a month and a half, and all of a sudden I was realizing, hey, I actually like my black coffee more than my coffee with cream, because what I was doing was I would start my day with black coffee, and then after I'd break my fast and have my meal, I'd go ahead and have more coffee with the cream that I wanted. But the creamed coffee stopped appealing to me, and now I would definitely turn down a cup of coffee with cream in it. I don't like it. I like black coffee now. Some people have said that putting a pinch of salt in their coffee helps cut the bitterness of black coffee. I did not find that to be the case. The other thing I read about, but I haven't tried, so I haven't tested it myself, is putting a pinch of baking soda in their cup of black coffee, and that cuts the acid. That I could believe, much more than I could believe that salt would do it. Well, salt didn't do it for me, and I never heard about the baking soda, the pinch of baking soda, until I'd already changed my taste buds. So there wasn't any point in me testing that theory out, but that's something that could be tried if you're willing. So I've told you what I'm gonna probably eat today, very energy dense, which means I'm gonna do fats and carbs together, and I may not record again until this evening after we're back from the beach and little one is being occupied with her mother or father at bedtime. So I definitely want to keep providing a video a day. It's just this day is not conducive to me taking my time doing so. So I'm trying to cram it in right now before I have duty with grandgirl, and then it may not get done again, added on and closed up until this evening after her bedtime. Let me check my notes and see if there's anything else that I made note of that I wanted to include this morning. Yes, I will put a link in the description box for a short write-up about the clean fast info, the benefits of making the switch to just black coffee and water and black tea, sparkling, club soda or something, but nothing that would be a sweet taste, nothing that would be calories for your body to use, rather than expecting your body to use your own stored fuel. When we're walking around with extra weight on our body, when we're overweight, it just means that we have stored fuel that we're not accessing. We're taking in more fuel instead of holding back a little bit, letting our glucose fall, so that our body will then turn to what we've already stored. And that just little bits at a time. That's all we need to do. That little increments at a time. Let the glucose fall. Let the body turn to its own stored fuel. I will also put a link to the New England Journal of Medicine article about the effects of intermittent fasting on health, aging, and disease. So that will be in the description box. And think about this idea. Mind hunger, which is just that those food thoughts, can come from not having enough protein in your diet. So your body's going to continue to look for protein, and it will take in more food in order to get that protein, which means more calories. But maybe you're not even getting into protein. Maybe you're just eating a bag of Oreos because you're food foraging for protein, but you're eating Oreos. And then you're going to eat something else again because your body's looking for protein. So the importance of protein link is in the description box, and that will explain about why we need protein in our diet. And mind hunger could also just be you want food entertainment. It might, and so this mind hunger or food foraging, there could be different reasons behind it. I would say the first culprit is not enough protein in the diet. But about the topic of mind hunger, hunger is not a bad thing. It's our body letting us know that it needs something. Either we actually need to eat, or we actually need to eat for nutrients, or we need more protein. We don't need to feel guilty for having thoughts about food or having physical hunger. Our bodies are trying to get needs met. So think about what is driving the hunger, whether it's coming from your mind or from your physiology, your stomach. You get that feeling of hunger. Yesterday it was like my body said I have to eat, and I listened. So, okay, coffee info, clean fast info, the New England Journal of Medicine info, and I'm pointing you again to the importance of protein. That link is in the description box. So I'll sign off. Wait a minute, and I did tell you my weight, yes, and I told you my morning fasting glucose compared to last night's going to bed glucose. There. That's it for, and salt. Salt is helpful too when you're struggling with hunger. So it might just be you need to turn to salt, and there's information link about salt in the description box. There we go for now. Talk to you later. It is the end of day 16 of my 30-day challenge, and I'm closing it out at the Playa del Rey beach. This is the second time I've been able to come to the beach since I came to visit our daughter, and now we're here a little later than we were before, so we've actually seen the sunset. That's all that's left of it back there. It's very nice to be here and hear the waves. Earlier in the day, I was on the tread desk. Very nice, sweetheart. It's a big seashell. So, I was on the tread desk today and was able to put on about 7+ miles, probably close to 8 miles. And part of that was while the Data Driven Fasting 30-day challenge group did their second live of the challenge. In a 30-day challenge, you get 4 live sessions on Saturdays if you're in the States, early Sunday mornings if you're in Australia, where Marty is, the man that runs the challenges. And they're an hour long, and he goes over where we're at in the 30-day challenge as week goes into week. And then he talks about what is coming next and the things you're focusing on. And then there's a Q&A time, so people ask their questions either live or they've submitted them ahead of time. And those lives are recorded for those who cannot attend the lives, because people all over the world are doing this and not everybody can attend the live. It might be at midnight for them in their time zone. So anyway, I just took my blood sugar, my end of the day blood sugar. Came out really nice. I finished my meal before noon, and my blood sugar right now, a few minutes ago, read 75. That's beautiful. So I'm curious to see what it will be tomorrow morning. And my meal was the sourdough sandwich that spread the over garlicked roasted tomato mixture on each slice of bread, and then I had smoked Gouda layered on there and deli turkey. And so that was my sandwich that I wrapped up in parchment paper and then foil and heated it very slowly in the air fryer to make everything nice and melted. I actually heated it yesterday and then reheated it today. It softened the bread nicely. That bread was toasted hard and it was stale, but it softened the bread nicely. I never would have known it was old bread. And then after I had that big sandwich, then I had a piece of cheesecake that was half cheesecake and half chocolate cake that I'd purchased at Whole Foods. Whole Paycheck, some people call that place. Anyway, that was a wonderful meal. Oh, and I did eat something healthy in my meal. I had a Hello Health drink. I'll put a link to a Hello Health drink, the information on what Hello Health is for a drink. That will be in the description box. And the description box will just be loaded with links. I did not get enough protein today, so I don't know whether I'm going to be waking up at night thinking I need to eat something in the middle of the night or what, but I will probably go ahead and have another early meal tomorrow morning, so I won't be fasting into the day for very long. I think I'm doing really well with these earlier meals. Obviously my blood sugar is beautiful right now at 75. So there you have the end of day 16 of my 30 days of my health challenge. I am ahead of the actual 30-day challenge group. They're only on day 8 right now, but doesn't matter. People come into the challenges almost any time at all. A lady joined today, and so she'll be technically behind in the challenge, but you're not behind in the challenge. You have the data-driven fasting app, and you can start baselining anytime you want. Oh, that will be in the description box link. The link to the data-driven fasting app that Marty is now sharing with people for 14 days free. So you can use the app. You don't have to enter your credit card, and you can just learn from the app yourself. And he gives away his data-driven fasting manual. A link to that is in the description box. For a motivated person, there's no reason you can't learn, even if your budget is restricted. Yes, it's very nice to be able to be a part of the challenge live, and that costs money. But you can be in the Mighty Networks community, data-driven fasting community, and that doesn't cost anything. So I sure hope that my videos will convince somebody to come on in and learn. So, my cute little espresso. This is how I'm ending my evening, with a little espresso. It's good. All right. Good night from the Playa del Rey beach in California. Day 16 of 30.